Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I wasn't going to come on today, but my guides kind of persisted that I should, and that I should at least say something about the events of yesterday. I don't really want to because I'd rather not talk about it. What happened yesterday was very tragic, and I'll say it straight up. Very, very tragic. Not just what happened in Utah, but what happened in Colorado. And it reminded me in a very profound way why I left the US. One of the reasons. I do not like guns. I just don't. I don't like the idea of holding something in my hand that could bring in the life of a person. And I just am totally befuddled why it is that something like this continues to happen and they continue to do nothing about it. That is my feeling about it. And I don't mean just one side or the other side. I mean both sides. Whoever it is that's getting their fundings from the gun lobby in the US has so much blood on their hands that I don't even think you can see skin anymore. So that's what I think. That's my feelings about it. I think it's very, very tragic that a young person who's only 31 years old had to perish because of this. But the first thing that entered my mind when I heard about it was something's going on. There is no feasible way that a person with mental health issues could have fired one shot and ended the life of a young person and it be just some untrained idiot. I just don't see it. I do not see it at all. And I don't know what to say really with regards to it. Right now my pendulum is like that is something's like I'm stuck on here. I there we go. Now I've got it. So I'm not sure why I'm on today. What I felt when I heard the news yesterday was I felt a very, very strong shift in energy. The energy that I had been in was absolutely okay. There wasn't anything negative about it. It was just a really, the energy was just normal energy. It's like when you're, let me see if I can find the words here. It's like you're in a comfortable place, like in a room, and the temperature's perfect, and you don't need a jacket. You're comfortable, and you're happy, and everything's fine and dandy, and you're not worried about anything. And then suddenly someone comes into the room and just throws a bucket of cold water on you. That is how the energy felt. The energy felt like I was just being doused with a bucket of cold water when I heard the news about this. Um, I think it's tragic that someone so young perished. But I also think that whoever did this knew exactly what they were doing. The first thing that entered my mind when I heard about this was a professional person um, who did this. And my guide said, yeah, hired, bang bang, so to speak. So that's what I thought. That's what was my initial reaction to it. Um, I am sorry that it happened. I mean, I feel very, very badly that it happened because I don't think anybody deserves that, whether you agree with them or not. They don't deserve to be treated that way. They don't deserve to have their and I heard that his family members were there too. And to see that and to witness that is got to be absolutely traumatizing for them, and my heart goes out to them. So that's where I'm at here. Um, but I do think that there was somebody very, very powerful who wanted to silence him. That's what I feel. That's what I think that is what happened. Um, and I think that it may have something to do with the e-files. I I can't um, unthink that, and it maybe should be a conspiracy theory. I don't know, but I do think that there is some kind of connection. I mean, it wasn't just some disgruntled person in the party, in either party, who was going after. This was targeted. This was absolutely the idea, and it was the one person. They were looking to get the one person. Um, that's just what I feel. That's what the energy is telling me. And that's what I felt. And I couldn't sleep last night because I felt so um my husband said, "Oh, you shouldn't watch any news before you go to bed." Well, I wasn't. I wasn't planning on. I was looking for cat videos actually, before I went to bed because I always watch the AI cat videos before I go to bed, and it kind of keeps me kind of because what happens is when I watch the news, my energies fluctuate. They go everywhere. And when I watch something cute or something nice or something sweet, whatever, then my energies kind of lean towards that. It's like the more positive, and so it's like I'm able to. I go to bed and I'm thinking about what I had just seen with the little kittens and stuff like that. And there's some Japanese AI videos out there that are just absolutely precious, and they're like AI ginger kitten, and they're just adorable. They're so cute. And so that's what I was looking for. That was what I wanted to watch. And then I see this and I hear that I went on Lady G's um, channel or one of her channels, and she was talking about this, and I was like, going, oh my God. And then David from Tarot by the Bay put up a video, and I went and watched that. And this was before it was confirmed that he had perished. And when I was watching David's reading on it, I was just getting like I had just goosebumps. The goose flesh was just going up my arms, up my back. I mean, I was completely. I don't know. I can't describe how I felt because um, it was like I had seen. I wouldn't say psychically, but I had seen in the last year or so that the rhetoric was getting really. They were amping up the rhetoric on the right, and I was just, and then what happened with Paul Pelosi happened, and I was just, and they were mocking it, and they were making fun of it, and and I just said, how can people be so cruel as to do that? And now they're blaming the left for everything that's going on, and it's like, you people need to get over your hypocrisy already, because this is not helping anybody. It's not going to bring him back. It's not gonna offer comfort to his family, and it's not going to solve the problem that, bang, bang, that they have in the States. It's not going to do any of that. All that it's going to do is divide people even more. And right now, people need to get and the one thing that has been unifying everybody on the right or the left has been the wanting the truth about the e-files. This is what people want. They want the truth. That's all they want is the truth. And so I'm going to talk to Nigel. I'm going to see if he can help me here with this. So I have the pendulum, and I need some guidance. Nigel, can you give me some guidance today? Yes, he says he can. Okay, thank you. I just felt a very warm feel of energy from him. Thank you. Thank you, Nigel. Um, will they finally do something about the problem in the US about the Bang Bang issue? Nigel says yes, they will. Oh, I have to hold it up a little bit higher so you can see it. So, um, it's going to draw a blank. Nigel, will things get better? He's saying yes. Okay. Let me get my emotions together here. Um, is there a connection between what happened yesterday and the e-files? He says yes. He told me to stop. Told me to stop. I'm not in the proper that means mindset to do this. I'm not going to pull any cards. I'm not going to do the pendulum. I'm not or any more pendulum or any rods. But I just had to come on and talk about this a little bit because I'm just like, uh, I'm I'm not going to say I'm emotionally invested in any of this. I'm not. But what goes through my mind right now is just the how cruel and how inhumane people can be to each other. And I have to keep my energy heightened. But at the moment, I'm feeling this lowness and I feel this sort of weight that's like kind of on top of me because of what happened yesterday. And when I felt that energy shift, I thought somebody had just doused me with cold water. That's how it felt. It was very, very powerful, very, very strong. So, at any rate, since everybody's kind of sort of sounding off about all of this, I thought I would come on and do this real quick and sound off a little bit about it. But my condolences to his family. My condolences and my thoughts are with the people in Colorado who were injured yesterday. Um, this has got to stop one day. Seriously, it has got to stop. The words on a piece of paper are nothing compared to human life. And when are people going to actually recognize that human life is far more important and far more significant than having a right to professing to having a right to having a weapon of war in one's living room? I have no idea what's going to happen. I hope that things will get better. But the trajectory that I'm seeing right now does not give me a lot of hope. The FBI has completely muzzled. Uh, they've completely wrecked their investigation. And it feels like they don't even want to find the person responsible for this. It just it just is heartbreaking. This young man deserves at least to have his assailant brought to justice. And if he's not, or if he or she is not brought to justice, then I fear that this man had died in vain. So that's where I'm at. And maybe I said a couple of triggering words. I'm sorry if I did. I'm just a random person on YouTube, just speaking my piece, saying what I think, and hoping that one day there will be peace and that we will find it together as a unified force. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day, and, as always, namaste.